What is going on, you guys? It is Teenage Knight here, and I am back with some Damian Flemming Road to Glory as Damian Flemming tries to capture his first win as a starter. He has yet to do that. They are 0-3 with him as starting quarterback. Obviously, not a good thing. So maybe now the fans and the coaches are questioning starting a true freshman at quarterback in the Pac-12 may not be the brightest idea. So now Damian's got to come out and prove that he can be the starting quarterback by beating Arizona and not letting his team go under 500 on the year, because they are 3-3 right now after a 3-0 start. So as you can see there, the first play of the game, Damian did tremendous, and now we skip a play to go to 2nd and 4. Damian goes deep and he finds Paul Richardson, who is open again for another humongous gain. And Paul Richardson, I think, went off on this game, but we'll have to see. And on 3rd and goal, looks like they're going to run the option, but the receivers don't block, and Damian goes down, 0-yard gain. So Colorado would have to settle for the field goal, and Arizona would go right downfield and score. Now, if you remember, I think last week, it looked like Colorado had Arizona State beat, but Flemming threw several interceptions that put them in field position, and it pretty much cost Colorado the game. So last week it was pretty much Damian Flemming's fault. I mean, the defense has some fault in it, but last week was Damian Flemming's fault on the loss. So now he's got to try to come back and win here to prove that he can win. I mean, he went 10-0 in high school, so we know he can win football, and we know he can play quarterback tremendously. And now this is now in the second quarter. Finds Vincent Hobbs over the middle for a huge gain, 28-yard gain again, just like the one to Paul Richardson. And so far he's having a good day, 5 for 8, 114 yards. He's not off to a bad start this game. 1st and 10 now. He drops back from under center, looking, firing, finding Paul Richardson for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 now on the play. As now we go to the next play, 2nd and 1, I formation. Handoff to Christian Powell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Colorado. They would take the lead, and Damian does some weird celebration that's been in for several years, and they need to take that celebration out. But next drive, he finds Nelson Spruce for a nice little 16-yard gain there, as we are about halfway through the second quarter now. Advance on to a little bit into the end of the drive, and Damian rushing to get the first down from 2nd and 2, and he would get it on a 10-yard rush. And he has 3 rushes for 24 yards on the day. Now 1st and 10, handoff Christian Powell. He's going up the middle. Was supposed to go to the outside, decided to go up the middle, and it paid off for a 12-yard gain. Next play, Damian Flemming from, I still don't know what, I haven't released these videos yet, so no one's criticized me on what formation that is. I think it's the pistol. But Paul Richardson, 5 receptions, 103 yards, so he does pretty good here. And Christian Powell will run into the end zone one more time, that time on the option. Now they're up 17-14, so as Arizona would respond, and 46 seconds to go in the half. Damian trying to get something going and maybe have a really good lead going into the half. Possibly a 10-point lead going into halftime would be tremendous. He finds Tyler McCulloch again over the middle, this time for a 31-yard gain. 36 seconds to go, or now 30 seconds to go in the half, and Damian is in the pistol formation again, drops back looking and firing deep, and he's got Tyler McCulloch again for the touchdown, 33 yards this time. So 12 for 16, 250 yards and a touchdown. Not too bad of a first half. And we can see the celebration there. Now we go on. First play of the second half is a play action pass. Flemming over the middle, picked off. That was probably the worst decision he could have made in that situation. They would score, so now it's 21-24 and 3rd and 6. And Damian has someone open, but he gets sacked. So now they're in an awful situation, and Arizona would take advantage of that and take the lead 28-24. So now the Colorado Buffaloes are playing from a deficit, and Damian Flemming has to find a way to win. He cannot lose 4 games in a row. That would not look good to anyone, even as a true freshman. So now he's trying to find deep routes, and he finds one going deep, and it is incomplete, making it third down. So the pressure's on this play to get the first down, or else it could be even worse deficit. And he finds Vincent Hobbs for the first down, and we are nearing the end of the third quarter. They are still down by 4. It's going to be a close one again, it looks like, as Damian will rush for that first down. Looks like it's going to be a very, very close game again. And now it's the fourth quarter. They're still down by 4. And pitch back to Tyler McCulloch, and he's going to just throw this guy off of him, keep going, and get a nice little gain there. Damian celebrating the first down. And now with a little bit, or 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth, Damian will roll out to the left and slide because he does not want to happen what happened in his first start where he got injured. So now a couple plays later, 3rd and 2, hand off Christian Powell, and he will truck someone to get a 1st and goal situation. Now 2nd and goal, and I guess the coach just decided to stop passing down here because we ran it on 2nd and goal, and we will run it on 3rd and goal with our backup halfback, and he gets into the end zone. Make it 31-28. Colorado has the lead. Thank God we do not have the kicker from Damian's high school. But Arizona would score, so now it's 31-35. And Damian Flemming throws an interception. That is not what you want right now. That is awful in this situation for Damian Flemming. And Damian Flemming could have just thrown the game for them. 42-31. It does not look like Damian's going to get his first win, but Colorado's going to continue to fight. And it doesn't look good right now for Colorado. But wait a minute, Damian has someone open deep. It's Paul Richardson. Richardson is gone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And maybe they have a shot in this. Just maybe. They have to come out and go for 2. Normally I don't show the play calling, but I didn't feel like editing that little half second out. So now down 42-37. Damian sends a man in motion, then he'll run into the end zone. He'll get in himself. 42-39. Oh my gosh, this game, now it all comes down to this. He has to get this onside kick. We have to recover this. As Colorado goes for it, and Colorado would recover the kick. I don't know if you could tell from that, but we did get it. 42-39. This is the very next play. As you can see, 40 seconds on the clock. Damian drops back looking. They left him wide open again. Paul Richardson, touchdown. Colorado Buffaloes. Damian Flemming, 3 touchdowns on the day. As they come back with under a minute left, they come back from, I don't even know how big of a deficit it was anymore, but 42-31. So they came back from an 11-point deficit. That is tremendous in under a minute. So Damian's obviously excited now. Now it all relies on the defense. The last play of the game, Arizona's last hope. 4 seconds to go. They snap the ball. Scroggins is looking. He's firing deep, and it is incomplete. Colorado gets their first win in 3 games. Damian Flemming gets his first win as a starter. Tremendous comeback. Hopefully all of his starts or all of his wins are not like that, because I'll be honest, playing this game, I thought I screwed us over throwing that interception at 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. But they left us too much time, and I guess 1 minute and an 11-point deficit is too much time. But miracle comeback, we win the game. No complaints here. As you know, I don't even care that Damian didn't get player of the game. Paul had a heck of a game. 7 receptions, 220 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His 2 touchdowns were the ones that got us back into it. And as you saw, the play of the game was the game-winning touchdown throw. And this was an incredible game for Damian Flemming. 3 touchdowns on the day, and you'll see his stats here in just a second. Yeah, 18 for 30, so he didn't do well on that, but 420 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 34 rushing yards. He's not running the ball as much as he was in high school. He's transitioned to more of just a quarterback style, which is a good thing. That's what we want him to do. But our next game is against UCLA They're 3-4. We're 4-3. We're 1-3 in the Pac-12, I believe. So our hopes in winning the Pac-12s is done, but we can still fight and we can still get into a maybe halfway decent bowl game. But we'll just have to see if we can beat these other opponents. And UCLA might be a tough game. Not really sure. The rest of our schedule actually looks pretty easy. But in the next video, we will be at the UCLA. I don't even know their mascot, honestly.